All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Oakland Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Detroit!
Mayfield on play action. Gets this one left side to Pettis. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go play action. Mayfield going deep for Walker. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. He'll be brought down at the 43. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Winston on 3rd and 2. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. third down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Winston to throw for it on fourth. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, Winston. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Winston. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now Winston on 4th down. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. It's 1st and goal. A chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he also...
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Austin Eckler on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They go play action here on first down. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And give him a gain of 37.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Lucky 56.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little racky.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, that pressure came right up the middle. Remember the good old days when they would scheme to make sure that they smacked the guy snapping the ball? And, you know, he had his head down. He's kind of in a vulnerable spot. Rules prevent that now, so you have to go about it a little bit differently, but you can still get pressure there.
And almost always, when you see somebody get to the ball, it comes off the edge. They're able to sneak through the middle of the line. Hard to believe.
Yeah, cardinal rule broken, isn't it? Right up the middle. That's supposed to be a place you protect the most.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Winston. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling, headed to an okay game.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Winston now to throw on first down. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go now.
Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. A gain of 3, second down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Second down, Winston. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. In for the score. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Parkey with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Eckler to return it. And with flags down, he's out near the 40. But
in the back, that penalty will move them back.
so the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
You got him. You got him. Detroit! Detroit! 4 down. Alert.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. Second down, Mayfield stays on his feet. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Here we go.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to rifle one deep left side. They've got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play on 3rd there for the Steelers. 51 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Walker has it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Mayfield with it once more. Flush to his right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The Steelers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
First down, Winston. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Final play of the half here, Winston. And Winston lost the football. The big man get the oxygen tank ready, and he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Huge play for the defense. What a turn of events. They get the fumble return for a touchdown, the last play of the first half. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Antonio Callaway, 73 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the section?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. And they've been...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Jameis to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Let's go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Jameis now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
From the gun, Winston. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Winston of the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll run it. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Parkey with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
First down, Mayfield. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. On the crossing route, complete. That's Walker. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Detroit!
Mayfield on first down. Being chased out left. Yeah, that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Detroit!
They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Now they try the right side here. There he goes inside the 30. 20! And down to the 16-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. On 1st and 10, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. J.J. Watt continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Mayfield on play action. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Winston. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Chris Jones in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Working out of the gun. Winston steps away to his left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately...
Throwing, Winston, forced out to his left. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Man, it's a tough area in the field to try and run a draw play out of the gun. You know you're going to face a good push up front, and here they swallow him up for no gain.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
If they're going to get a 1st down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
He'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Eckler to return it. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The fullback comes through with a big play there. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Mayfield now from the 50. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Kevin King with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's Winston. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a second down throw for Winston. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. Third and long for Winston. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They're looking to throw this. Winston. It's caught by Aguilar. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more on that one and another first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. Shedding the tackle. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Winston sneaking it, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Parkey with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Eckler to return it. And he's into the clear. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's the fullback. 99 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Point after now from Sturgis. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
What was that? Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here come the Raiders. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Ready. Blue ready.
Winston here to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. They go play action. Winston flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.